We've got two new Trader Joe's, a Barnes& and Noble, and other new retail locations opening along the main line in Chester County. And I'm going to tell you exactly what it means for people considering real estate decisions in those marketplaces. So if you get some value out of this or you like what you hear, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. And if you want to schedule a call with our team to talk about how this might impact you, you can do that with the link in the comments. Two new Trader Joe's, a Barnes & Noble, and a ton of shops opening in Suburban Square in Ardmore. This retail development, it's really good news for anyone living in any of these communities. I'll tell you why next. Trader Joe's has two new stores slated to open, one at 125 West Lincoln Highway in Exton, Pennsylvania, out in the Downingtown, Westchester area, if you don't know where Exton is. And we've got another one at 550 East Lancaster Avenue in Berwyn that will be opening. This is a big deal. No different than when a Whole Foods opens. This says a lot about the communities. And when you see these kind of stores open, like a Trader Joe's, that tells me it's a great place to buy a property because you're seeing commercial infrastructure being built in those communities. Trader Joe's goes places where there's the right economic data to support a store being open. The groceries there are expensive. This stuff's not cheap. And when you see a Trader Joe's open, it's a great sign that, hey, maybe I need to be buying a home here, especially if you're shopping around for neighborhoods. Berwyn and Exton, can't miss places to live, no question about that. We also have a Barnes & Noble that just opened in Bryn Mawr, and they've reimagined the concept. Remember when everyone said bookstores were dead? Well, now you've got the Barnes & Noble moving back into where it used to be years ago, right on Lancaster Avenue in Bryn Mawr. And this is another example of Barnes & Noble seeing the economic infrastructure to support a store, and they're reimagining how they opened it. And there was a little controversy here because there's a lot of independent bookstores along the main line. There's a number of them here. Main Point Books in Wayne, Children's Book World in Haverford, Narberth Bookshop, Character Development Books and Toys in Narberth, Mavie Books in Ardmore, and they actually launched a collective when this got opened called the Indie Main Line because Barnes & Noble is copying their concepts. They've been successful. They're bringing authors in. They've got coffee and a cafe there. And it's more than just a bookstore for a lot of people. And that's what Barnes & Noble is trying to recapture. And again, this is only there because there's the economic infrastructure to support that. People are spending in these areas. They're retail areas where people are spending money. And on top of that, we've got a slew of new stores slated to open in Suburban Square. There's going to be 130 apartments built there, as well as 19,000 square feet of commercial space. You've probably seen the construction if you've driven by. There's going to be a Roan, which is an athletic fitness athleisure wear company. You've got New Balance coming in, if you know the shoes. You've got Skin Laundry offering laser facials right in Suburban Square. You've got the Beaufort Bonnet Company, a children's apparel brand. Rowan, a piercing studio. I mean, that's going to get a lot of people bringing their kids in there to get their ears pierced, especially little girls. The Leewin Ice Cream Company with vegan ice cream options. You've got Sugared and Bronzed, a nationwide provider of hair removal and tanning services. I mean, you've got it all coming to Suburban Square. And the reason these places are opening is because people are coming there. They've done the economic studies. It makes sense to open a business like that. And what this means is when you see this kind of retail opening, and this goes for anywhere, you see a new supermarket being built, like a Giant or a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's. That means there's housing getting built there. That means that people are moving to the area, and it's going to help support the economic infrastructure. And it tells me those are places where you really want to be looking at to buy and sell real estate, especially for sellers. When the commercial development comes, your price is probably going to go up a little bit because there's more local amenities coming. And what we know about today's consumer and home buyers specifically, they want local amenities. They want to be able to do things a lot closer to the proximity of their home. So all this development, whether it's in Exton, along the main line, Bryn Mawr, Ardmore, you name it, or in Berwyn, that tells me home values are going to keep rising in those areas for all the home sellers watching. And for home buyers, don't wait to buy because the prices are going to keep going. More commercial development that happens. It's very clear. There's a direct correlation here. It's happened over time, and the savvy home buyers are picking up on that now and getting into these places earlier as the prices continue to rise.